in the game. It's the Vikings and the Giants. All that and more coming up next.
Greetings from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. It's the start of a new season in the NFL. Welcome to our first Sunday of 2024 with football. Mike Tirico, my partner this year, Greg Olsen. Greg, so excited to be with you and so excited about Week 1. You build it up, you talk about it for 6 months, but when it arrives, man, it feels so good.
And it's really the only week of the entire season, Mike, where all 32 teams are all dreaming the same thing. Playoffs, Super Bowl hopes. This was the best offseason any of them have ever had. And on top of that, it's the excitement and the hope in these stadiums. Every fan base in the NFL thinks that this is their year, and Week 1's getting off to a hot start, and I know both you and I are looking forward to being along for the ride.
A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by a former second-round pick out of Missouri. The quarterback is Drew Lock.
There's just something special about Week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I'm excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lock, and that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here's Powell to return. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now the man who moved inside the NFC North, the former Packer, Aaron Jones. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And after parting ways with the Packers, Jones kind of surprised some by staying in the NFC North. He signs with Minnesota, and he joins an offense that is loaded with talented skill players. So if he can continue to be the playmaker he's been throughout his career, they've got themselves a nice young group here in Minnesota, especially on the offensive side of the ball. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
He connects with Jordan Addison. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
And after battling some injuries a year ago, Mike, Justin Jefferson, I know he's certainly looking forward to getting back to producing at the ridiculous level that we've come to expect out of him. I mean, even with last year's limitations, he still eclipsed the 1,000-yard mark, and barring something dramatic, you got to imagine he's going to do it again this year. The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That is caught side of the end zone. Jordan Addison, touchdown Minnesota.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick six the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Go! Throwing. Lock. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll run with Tracy. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Ready? Now Locke. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen on now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That's taken at about the 14. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Darnold. You let this go deep for Jefferson. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Vikings with the edge. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. This is Jones. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Here comes 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. From the gun, it's a run. It's Jones. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Jones. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Throwing on 2nd down. Lock. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. Lock. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. He'll take this in back at the 16. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Thrown left side, the catch is made. 12 yards on the gain. That's good for a quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here's Darnold again. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Here comes Jackson on the return. The Giants offense back onto the field for their next possession. So this next drive about to get going, we remind you, coming up later tonight, the regular season premiere of Sunday Night Football. It's a good one. Playoff rematch, Stafford against Goff, the Rams and the Lions from Ford Field. That's at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, we wrap up Week 1 with Monday Night Football. Aaron Rodgers gets another shot at a Monday opener. The Jets and Niners from Santa Clara, 8:15 Eastern, 5:15 West Coast time. In motion, it's Robinson. They go play action. It's Locke. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a second consecutive time. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. That is not going to work at all. They'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage very short of the first down. Fourth down coming up. The fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter. Looking to run away with this one before halftime. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 31 yards. To throw on first down is Darnold. That is intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Giants are going to get the football at their own 23.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
This one is caught by Robinson. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Walk out of the shotgun. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And it's the Titans on top as that one draws close to halftime. Calvin Ridley, a touchdown reception. From there, we head east to check on the Bills at home in Buffalo. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. The Bills seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Steelers looking to get off to a hot start, and a road win would help them do just that. In that first half, it was the veteran Aaron Jones who had it going. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. And
that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. 3rd and long. Here's Locke. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. 1st and 10 now from the 36. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. A gain there of 23 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken around the 11. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go,
Lock to throw. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is Lock. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The Giants sending out their punter as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. Darnold to throw. There's Jefferson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Now timeout for an injured player. It's Justin Jefferson, a man they cannot afford to lose. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Still 1st down.
To throw is Darnold. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now, Lock. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
And he's going to be taken down. They get him for the sack at the end of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Ready?
They'll go. It's locked. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. Up the middle, here's Jones. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Play fake to Jones, and now Darnold. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They run it once more with Jones. And he'll get about 5. On the handoff, Jones. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs. Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
Darnold to throw on 1st down. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Giants offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. This is intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Harrison Smith.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. First and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. Running is Akers. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They'll put Addison in motion. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson, and that will lead to a second down.
Here we go, set.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second-rounder.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is exactly what you want to do as an offense as you take the field following what they call these sudden change situations. Your defense does a great job by taking the ball away. The opposing defense now is kind of slow getting on the field. So what do? You challenge them downfield. After that successful throw, the next step is you want to come away with points.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Slayton is the man in motion. A second down throw for Locke. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and long.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Locke. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Darnold. This one complete to Oliver. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time, tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. They'll try to run, and he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. Akers. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Here's Akers. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. And they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. That's seemingly pretty silly with 1 second left in the game. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. That one is good. And the Vikings will extend their lead. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.